Welcome back, friends. I have another cool object from our historical collection to share with you today. This object is one of the first gifts the Kentucky Historical Society received when it was reorganized back in 1870. This leather bicorn Chapeau bra hat is a much different shape than most hats we see today. There are many different symbols on the hat. Let's take a closer look at these symbols and learn the context behind the symbols to better understand their meaning. On the left-hand side of the hat, there is a gilt eagle on a woven brass wire oval with a brass eagle button on the lower right of the gilt eagle. Black beaver fur is combed and pulled through the brown cotton base of the hat. The box that this hat came in had a Russian label with the name CM Clay also written on the label. Using this information and a photograph of the hat, historians can begin to speculate about the history of this bicorn hat. From what we currently know, this hat was owned and worn by Cassius M as part of his diplomatic uniform as the American minister to the Russian Empire from 1861 to 1869. Cassius Clay was born and raised in Kentucky among the prominent Clay family. Though his family built their wealth off the labor of enslaved people, Cassius was a staunch Republican abolitionist. He was a member of the Kentucky House of Representatives, where he made few allies due to his beliefs against the institution of enslavement. After gaining favor from Abraham Lincoln, he was appointed as the minister to Russia. While in Russia, he made global diplomatic connections between the empire and the United States. For example, he garnered Russian support for the Union during the American Civil War, and Cassius played a crucial role in the talks that would allow the United States to buy Alaska from the Russians. Apparently, Cassius felt he was more respected in Russia than he was in the United States, particularly as a political figure, and he stated this in many of his writings, both public and private.